Now here's the field for the Bob Benoit Cal Cup Juvenile. Number 1 is Warren's Rocky, owned by Benjamin and Sally Warren and also bred by Benjamin Warren. Warren's Rocky is trained by Craig Lewis. The rider, Alonso Quinones. Number 2 is Strong Wind, owned by the Roncelli Family Trust and Thomasac. Strong Wind is trained by Steve Knapp. The jockey, Joe Talamo. Strong Wind was bred by Mark Tatch. Number 3, Redham Racing's The Human Complaint, trained by Ben Cecil and written by Rafael Bejarano. The Human Complaint was bred by Jack and Barbara Hatch. Number 4, Monument, owned by the CRK stable and trained by John Sadler. In the irons is Martin Garcia. Monument was bred by Lee and Susan Searing. Number 5, Star Rocker, owned by Suarez Racing and trained by Doug O'Neill. In the irons is Mario Gutierrez. Star Rocker was bred by Pablo and Michelle Suarez. Number 6 is Ballard Ruler, owned by Herman Sikowski and trained by John Sadler. The rider, Joel Rosario. Ballard Ruler was bred by Herman Sikowski. Number 7, Oh Wild West Wind, owned by Stephen Weissman and trained by Ron McAnally. The jockey is Amir Cedeno. Oh Wild West Wind was bred by the Applebite Farms. Number 8, the Class Racing Stable's Real Heat, trained by Eric Kroljak and ridden by Russell Bays. The breeders were Madeline Auerbach and Barry Abrams. Number 9, Pam and Martin Wygod's Life O'Reilly, trained by John Sadler. Life O'Reilly's rider is Garrett Gomez. Life O'Reilly was bred by Pam and Marty Wygod. And number 10, Lovemeister, owned by London, Winters and Templeton Horses. Lovemeister is trained by Walter Solis. The jockey, Martin Pedrosa, and the breeder, Terry Lovingear. That's the field for the $250,000 Bob Benoit Cal Cup Juvenile. Goes in this time. Lovemeister in, all in. And away they go. Ballard Ruler bobbled at the start. Strong Wind is out fast along the inside. Monument right up alongside, and here comes Lovemeister, very keen to go on. They absolutely fly early on. Star Rocker in the red cap gets 4th. Now Ballard Ruler's recovered in the 5th spot. Real Heat behind that. The Human Complaint scrapes the paint, only 4 lengths off the leaders. Then another gap of 4 back to Oh Wild West Wind. Life O'Reilly's back second last, and Warren's Rocky's at the back, 11 off the leaders. Past the 3/4 pole they go, and Strong Wind at a fast pace out here. Monument's keeping the pressure on from second. 2 lengths back to Lovemeister in 3rd. Star Rocker down at the rail, and Real Heat is right there in 5th. Now here's the Human Complaint in 6th. 4.5 off the leader. 2.5 back to Ballard Ruler racing on his own. Then Life O'Reilly, 8 lengths off these leaders. Oh Wild West wins second last, and 4 back to Warren's Rocky. Into the turn they go, and still Strong Wind the leader. Monument keeps the pressure on. Lovemeister's under pressure. Star Rocker coming through at the rail. Real Heat on the far side. The Human Complaint now. The Human Complaint has dropped 8 lengths off the leaders. He's starting to roll now, though. The Human Complaint winding up, but got 8 lengths to make up. It's another 5 back to Ballard Ruler. Top of the lane now, and Strong Wind and Monument, the 2 that go on. Star Rocker coming after them from 3rd. The Human Complaint not doing enough. They come past the 8th pole, and Monument strikes the front. Monument goes on with it on the inside. Strong Wind coming down the centre. Star Rocker. They pass the 16th. Monument very, very weary. He's shifting his ground. He's exhausted, but he's going on to score. Monument will win it. Monument and Martin Garcia have won it. Ballard Ruler eventually came late for second. Star Rocker was third. Now entering the Grey Goose winner's circle is the official winner of the Bob Benoit Cal Cup Juvenile, number 4, Monument. Monument's a 2-year-old brown colt by Sandago out of Grant Marty a Wish. He's owned by the CRK stable. The winning trainer is John Sadler, whose assistant is Larry Benavides. The winning rider, Martin Garcia. The winner was bred in California by Lee and Susan Searing. Santa Anita welcomes to the winner's circle to make the presentation for the Bob Benoit Cal Cup Juvenile 2 of his nieces, Betty Craig and Peggy Meitendorf. Peggy Meitendorf and Betty Craig, nieces of the man for whom this race was named, Bob Benoit, will make the presentation for today's fifth.